Shalom. Call halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Echad Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us His truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The brother Yahshua with a quick lesson. We're going to go into the rollout today. All right, and just, a heads up, be not ignorant, right, of anything large or small. Where's that at? Second Ezra 16, right? Of a matter large or small. No. Wow. I forget what it is. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. Salakia, bear with me. Let's see. It is 5 and 15. Sirach. Let's get that real quick. Salakia. For the delay, if you will. All right, this is Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Okay, let's start right there. All right, because what is 5G? All right, obviously it has something to do with the juice. 5G and the juice go together, and then the juice goes together with the charagma. So you can't just not know what's going on today. All right, and I'm sure that they flipped the switch a while back, but today is the day that they're advertising, or they did a soft start, and now they're going full on under everybody's nose. So what can we expect? Planes falling out of the sky, maybe, or maybe the zombie apocalypse. All right, and I didn't make these things up. Oh, well, you're a conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy, nothing. All right, we're going to the scriptures. It says, be not ignorant, right? Let's read that again. Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything. Or let me read it again. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. All right, this could be a great matter. It could be a small. Nonetheless, be not ignorant. All right. Now we'll go here. Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. How? Well, these people they drank that juice. These people didn't. You flip on a frequency that affects the people that did, right? They go crazy. And the people that didn't go slightly crazy. Nothing happens to them. Okay, we don't know what the hell is going to happen with this Dr. Jekyll out here doing his thing. All right, his witchcraft, if you will, his magic. All right, but here's what the scripture says: and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Well, some of them Egyptians might be zombies, according to who? What is the CDC saying? We'll get into it. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. All right? And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. Well, this is wizardry. This is witchcraft, okay? Going through with these frequencies and drinking that stuff, and what it's eventually going to come to, which is that the hour of temptation and charagma. And nobody can say anything different. They all go together. What you making a video of? All right, so with that being said, let's go here. This is what I typed in. 5G rollout, January 19th, which is today, 2020. 5 hours ago, Verizon AT&T delay 5G rollout near some airports. Why? Airlines warned of flight cancellations and said the signals could interfere with critical instruments. All right? AT&T and Verizon declined request to delay their 5G rollouts amid safety. This is contradictory. This is 2 weeks ago. This is today. Okay. 2 hours ago. 5G concerns force flight cancel. Oh, it's fucking with business. 2 hours ago. Flight disruptions. What? 5G rollout will impact flights out of San Francisco. Which one do we watch? 1 hour ago, international flight cancellations over fears of what's going on here? Oh, this is serious. This is not a small matter. The airlines are losing money. Okay? That's a problem for Babylon. Okay? Look at this. 2 hours ago, The Hill. 5G rollout causes global flight cancellations. White House launches free that testing website. What's going on? All right. Look at this. 7 hours. Okay, that's 12 days. That's 2 weeks. 4 hours. Okay, this guy's saying communication. So let's watch one of these. How about this one? All right, KPIX, San Francisco Bay Area, right here in the Golden State. Let's watch this commercial.
This morning, airlines are rushing to scrap or change flights to the U.S. over the launch of new 5G technology. Experts warn we could see significant flight disruptions today. KPIX5's Justin Andrews is at SFO for us this morning, looking at the impact.
And we just checked this morning, and here at SFO, there are only 8 cancellations, but that number is expected to rise over the next several hours. We know that AT&T and Verizon are launching 5G service nationwide, but not at many of the country's major airports. The showdown between wireless carriers and the airlines began when the Airline for America, an advocacy group, released a letter warning the 5G launch on today could interfere, resulting in, quote, chaos at the nation's airports and a, quote, catastrophic aviation crisis. Major airlines and pilots sounding the alarm, warning the new technology could interfere with critical airplane technology. Airlines like Air India, Japan Airlines, and others cut service at certain U.S. airports.
So what you have is the carriers who spent a ton of money setting up their wireless networks. And
why? A ton of money. Why? This is the infrastructure for the NWO. This is how they're going to be able to track everybody as soon as they get that carotid inside your ass. Okay? And then different frequencies will make whatever they put inside of you, do different things. It's been proven. All right?
Suddenly being told, hey, forget all of that. Please shut it down. Don't use it. And of course they're upset about that. The airlines want to make sure it is bulletproof safe. And I don't think a lot of people would argue with them about that.
Travel experts are warning us that the best advice they can give you is to delay your international flight by a day. They say that will help avoid what they're calling chaos. At SFO, Justin Andrews, KPIX5.
There's one. Shall we watch one more or go to the next situation here? Let me see. Let's watch this. This is a bigger network today. Oh, that's 2 weeks ago. We can't watch that. NBC News is big. Let's watch. This is the first one. So let's watch.
In today's Tech Bites, Verizon and AT&T have agreed to delay today's rollout of 5G service near some airports after airlines warned of flight cancellations. The companies will temporarily limit the number of towers that carry 5G technology due to concerns that the signals could interfere with critical instruments used by pilots. Some flight disruptions are still expected today, especially among international carriers as airlines try to navigate new restrictions.
And if them pilots took that juice, yeah, it brings a whole new meaning to falling asleep at the wheel. More like dropping dead at the wheel.
Next, a big deal for Microsoft. The company is buying Activision Blizzard for about $70 billion. The deal adds titles like Call of Duty and Candy Crush to Microsoft's video game.
Okay, that has nothing to do with the 5G. Well, it might. It might. So anyway, that's the point. All right, so now we'll move to this. Let's type this in. CDC. ZOM. What comes up? ZO. Why does that just come up? Did I make up 5G and the rollout being today? Look at this date. That's today. All right. What's going on? You know this devil don't tell the truth. What is he up to? How are the things of Esau searched out on the internet? What's this? See what comes up. Oh, 10 months ago, just in case, CDC shares tips on what? Wait a minute. So, am I going to get a strike for medical misinformation when the CDC is involved? How to survive? What is this? Are these things going to come together? Okay. Look at this. Zombies. 10 months. Zombie. This is 9 years ago. They've been prepping you for zombies going back years. 9 years. This Homeland Security preps for zombie apocalypse 9 years ago. Am I making this up? 6 years. What cities, this is CBSN, what cities will survive the zombie? What is this? What does this mean? Okay. Nostradamus said something about zombies and eating flesh and stuff like that. And Michel de Notre Dame was a Jake. All right. He was a seer. 4 months ago, U.S. military's real-ish zombie apocalypse plan. Come on. 10 months. All U.S. adults could get that by the end of May. CDC, zombie apocalypse tips and more in. We're going to watch this. This is 10 months ago. What the hell? Slovakia. Yeah, you're going to need that in the apocalypse. Here we go.
I'm Jensen. Today is Wednesday, March 3rd, and from a Senate hopeful call
She looked like a zombie right there.
on Governor Mike DeWine to end all COVID restrictions in Ohio to CDC guidance in case of a zombie apocalypse. Yes, you heard me. I have all the stories you need to know to get in the loop tonight. But first, I've been loving this sunshine, so I hear more of it is on the way. Let's get a look from our first alert weather team.
What the hell is this? I don't want no damn weather. Slovakia. Okay, come on.
Father of 9 and critically injuring another man on Monday night. Arrest warrants for murder.
Okay, come on. What kind of news is this? What are we doing here?
Their liberties any longer. Now, this request comes as CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky continues to encourage people to wear masks, and
This is 10 months
Rob
ago.
Portman's seat released this statement this morning. Today, we demand that Governor DeWine remove all restrictions on Ohioans and allow our families and communities to make decisions without the heavy hand of government crippling their liberties any longer.
Sometimes it's good to look back and see what was going on. They say hindsight is the year 2020.
This request comes as CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky continues to encourage people to wear masks and follow COVID-19 safety protocols. She said that COVID fatigue is now winning, and the exact measures that we've taken to stop the spread of the virus are now being flat out ignored. But here's what Mandel is asking from DeWine. Remove the statewide mask mandate, remove all restrictions on businesses, including capacity limits, require that all schools open for in-person instruction, and reopen Ohio so our businesses and communities can thrive. To be clear, many schools in the state are back in person now. In fact, DeWine made that a requirement in order to get the vaccine, although not all schools made that March 1st deadline. But for reference, in January, and Daniel Kildee, Democrats of Michigan, called for the firing and replacement of the mule contractor, sending appeals directly to the National Guard Bureau at the apocalypse theory. The apocalypse? Something pretty weird. We've been hearing a lot from the CDC this past year, but did you know that they have your back in case you ever run into a zombie apocalypse? Let's start with this bizarre zombie apocalypse theory. The prediction that one would happen this year has been all over the internet recently, and it originates from a 16th century French astrologer named Nostradamus. He's known for his book, Le Crépuscule, which has reportedly predicted future events like the death of kings, the rise of dictators, and assassination attempts. And now the latest prediction, a zombie apocalypse. And while it's obviously kind of ridiculous, you might be surprised to learn the CDC actually has some tips in case you ever run into, I don't know, the rise of the living dead. The agency says what started out as a silly way to get a new audience engaged with the CDC's mission.
I don't think so. You playing? It's supposed to be a scandemic going on right now, and you're playing, you're telling jokes, making light? I don't think so. That's not how the devil gets down. The devil will put his plans right in your face, right? And then carry them out. Say that, hey, we let you know. All right?
Has turned into an effective way to get people prepared for a crisis in general. But more importantly, here's what the guidance says. First, make an emergency kit filled with things like water, non-perishables, medications, tools like duct tape and knives, sanitation goods, clothing, important documents, and first aid supplies like Band-Aids and stuff. Next, the agency says to create an emergency plan by identifying common emergencies in your area, like tornadoes or floods, picking a meeting place to regroup, finding emergency contacts, and planning your evacuation. If Nostradamus' prediction does come true, the CDC says they'll be ready. The agency would simply conduct an investigation like any other pandemic by assisting cities, states, or international partners. What a relief, right?
Look at them rows of teeth. All right, anyway, so you get the point I'm trying to make is that this is not a joke. What is the CDC doing promoting or having a clause? What is this? 6 years. Could NASA start this? CDC fully. Where is this? Impending doom. Right? Yeah. Will Nostradamus' predictions come true? 10 months ago. Let's watch this quick little clip and then we'll go ahead and let's see. I like this one. 10 months ago. All right, will Nostradamus' predictions come true? CDC offers tips to survive just in case. Okay, what the hell? What's going on here? All right, let's watch that. Okay, here we go. As 2021 progresses amid a global thing, questions about a possible zombie apocalypse are swarming. Why? Because you're putting it out there. CDC. According to Nostradamus, 2021 will be packed with events that will forever shape the future of humanity. Yeah, that happened. Put that juice in there. He predicted that in 2021, a scientist would create. Wow, look at here. He predicted that in 2021, a scientist would create a bioweapon and produce that that can turn humankind into zombies, as interpreted by astrologists. Okay. What's going on here today? To help calm qualms and concerns, the CDC and Control Preparedness shares tips on how you can be zombie ready in the case of a sudden outbreak that starts today. All right, and I'm not saying that it starts, I'm just having a little fun. All right. According to the CDC, it is best to be prepared for the possibility of zombie just as you would for any other disaster. It's just crazy. It's crazy talk. There you have it. Okay? What's going on today? Well, today, right? Today
Gaming collection.
is the 5G rollout. All right? Oh, let's go to CIRAC here. I forget what it is. Is it, it's 10, no, it's 12. CIRAC 10, 12 and 10. And then we'll go ahead and close it out. I think we've gotten the word out. Just, hey, keep your eye out. This is CIRAC 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? And we'll just end it right there. You can read down and ferret him all the way out. All right? Let's read 16. An enemy, never trust him. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Oh, we're just kidding. It's just a little heads up. But in his heart, in his mind, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. We can give you this shit. Hit that 5G, nigga. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified. And with that, we're going to say shalom.